only the people that doctors and so on, helping organizations can stay back, and they'll be welcomed. Why not start slowly? No. And then there's another case, much different. Mexico. Hillary Clinton was asked, will you legalize cocaine? No way, she said. But the problem is that the Mexican president say, we want you to legalize it because cocaine is the greatest market, and that's what creates the strength of the gangs or the murders. If they legalize it, that problem will be out. Instead of sending weapons, soldiers, and so on. I know one of the greatest papers in Mexico has gone in negotiations with the gangs and asked them, tell us what we must write, what we may write in our papers, and stop shooting our people. My problem here is, why not? Why do you send weapons? Why don't you legalize it? Cocaine in itself is not dangerous, but misuse of cocaine is dangerous. Dangerous to people's health. Everybody knows that. So it's a question of bring up a new generation of people that have out seeing these places where they take cocaine. A very speculative, or what is named, speculative, yes, is that now cocaine has been the opium of the people. Help them to keep them down. Quiet. That might be too far away. But I know that weapon doesn't solve the problem. So we have to find out something else. I would prefer the staff of the White House come out and say, now we've decided to make programs for the people, for all, obligatory, where they have to see how people live. That takes in code what kind of people it is. Well, I'd say something about the way I feel for Obama and Michelle and also Hillary. I'm a very big admirer of them. I've seen suddenly that though academic like me, they are proletarian. Deep down. It's obvious with Michelle, it's obvious with Obama. And I think also it's obvious with Hillary Clinton that there are proletarians in their hearts. I know that they have this Boston Tea Club that mostly people from the Conservative Front, but they agree on, and we know that, they agree on the health program. What they fear, as I say, we fear that he's a kind of socialist that do not want to bring the American values he will not bear them. I must ask, which values? Which values? Think about it. Is it to conquer land? Is it saying we ain't got to have a democracy? Do we have not a program of free speech? Is it what do you think? What's that? No, of course you don't. It's just diffuse. That there's something that's not just like us. Think back of the settlers, of spirit among the settlers when they drew west. If they survived, and there were a hell of a lot of them that died, if they came to with nothing to a village, they went in, they built houses for them, and they fed them until they could go on when they were fresh again, fresh and fed up again. That's a spirit, I think. I also see the life in the White House. I've never seen anything like it. So beautiful. You see children, you play, you see life in the Oval Room that you've never seen before. This is the right thing. This is the right people. They make politics, not like here in Denmark, where the spin doctors make the politics, because they only have one little thing in their heads. How can we beat that guy? And the result is that everybody looks like each other, and they shouldn't do. Okay, this was words, but at last I want to sing you 2 songs. I used to sing, but last time I sang 2, and the first time one on Serbo-Croatic. I can tell you what it meant. Damu daleko kamera. It was, though your heart is far away from mine, still it's near. Beautiful. But this one, I'll translate it briefly. It's, I love you like no one else on earth. It's written by H.C. Andersen, you know him. Yes, by H.C. Andersen. And it's, I love you like no one else on earth. I love you now and forever. And from your breasts, and this I have made to help him. He was too shy because he was hopelessly in love with a woman. The woman where he wrote always, but where he gathered all his histories and so on. He had such a refugium on Langeland. You don't know it. It's a small island, long island, small but very long and narrow island. And says, from your breasts flow roses out. From your bosom there's a whole bush of red roses. From your stomach, the biggest roses on them all. Jeg elsker dig, som ingen her på jorden. Jeg elsker dig, endnu og evighed. Jeg elsker dig, endnu og evighed. Fra dine bryster springer røde roser ud, og fra dit skød, der bruser buske ud, og fra din mave kommer der en rose ud, som når jeg knuser den, så spredes bladene over hele jorden. Jeg elsker dig som ingen her på jorden. Jeg elsker dig, jeg elsker dig, jeg elsker dig, jeg elsker dig, endnu og evighed. Jeg elsker dig, jeg elsker dig, jeg elsker dig, endnu og evighed. Thank you for this morning. I might be back with part 4. Leave your hat on, Obama.